this ridge historically hadn't offered much habitat for critters. So we started developing a site-specific plan. And out on this eastern point, there's such an elevator ridge that critters can go up and down the elevation, up and down the mountain with ease. When we saw this, we realized this was probably going to be a great travel corridor, especially during the pre-rut and rut. We had several acres of food that we could lay out on top of this ridge. So we brought in equipment, they cleared it out, but we didn't stop there. Right over the slope here, there was a thick stand of cedars. And those cedars were on a south-facing slope. So we brought in a crew using steel chainsaws. They felled all those cedars and we allowed them to lay for 2 years, then used prescribed fire to remove that slash, all that fuel, getting a lot of sunlight to the ground. And now, only within 50 yards, we've got food and high quality native habitat right next together. For hunting, we've got a pile of acres right here on this ridge that are perfect for deer. And on that south-facing slope, having food, cover, and then 50 yards away, high quality food plot, the hunting has been incredible. This was not just an accident in design. We created a food source, tucked it right up next to an area we knew we could get many acres of habitat, and we actually left a little hardwood strip as a little hardwood travel corridor to run right there, creating another bottleneck. So we've got food, a travel corridor, cover right here on this ridge. It looks awesome. We put a stand several years ago, right after we created the plot, on the east point. It's a little bottleneck right there on top of that elevator ridge we were talking about. And during the pre-rut, bucks love to travel through there. They'll go up and down and dump out into this food plot to feed, grab a few bites, dump off. The first time we hunted that stand was during the pre-rut, early November, and I tagged a nice buck we call Frost. As a bow hunter, getting a buck within 20, 30 yards, well, it's all about bottlenecks. And how we designed this food plot, where we placed it, how we manipulated the habitat to direct deer to use those natural funnels and use those hard edges of the food plot and the cover, well, it all came together. Last year, Grant tagged another nice buck we call Righty out of that same stand. It was almost the exact day in November that I had tagged Frost a few years earlier. That point is a hot spot during the pre-rut and rut.